Alright, good day and welcome back to another BowmanWebServices.com video. Today's video is a continuation of our series, our AIVAT series, or All-Inclusive Vacation and Travel.com series, and really it's all about conversion rate optimization. And so, in video 1 we talked about Search Console and how to get a basic grip of what's going on with your website and looking for opportunities to increase conversion. And so, in this video, we're going to specifically talk about Google search results, okay? And you've seen this tens of thousands of times, and let's just go over it real quick. Everything on the internet is driven by a keyword phrase, and every keyword phrase is going to produce a different query. And so this is the query that All-Inclusive Timeshare Promotions is producing, here in August 2018. And so we have here the paid search results. So this #1 search result, I can tell you, when I am buying it, cost me like $2.50 a click, and it gives me, somewhere around 40% of the overall traffic for this keyword phrase, which is pretty good. It gets a lot of traffic. And so we were talking about that on Search Console. Here, All-Inclusive Timeshare Promotions, I got 51 clicks. Okay, I got 359 impressions, so it's a good market. I'm showing up as search result number 3 or 4. Okay, and so it's definitely getting 350 searches every month on Google that I'm targeting, and so I'm getting a good percentage of that. And so let's bounce back here again. Okay, so here I am, third search result for that search query. Okay. On the same page, Google's coming up with this new thing, the best answer to your question, and so I've been working on this. I intend in the next 60 days to have my website right here, and so I've been floating. I normally have search result number 2. Today I'm number 3, but I'm working. I'm doing a lot of restructuring of this website. Okay, and I've cleaned up the page. I've changed the entire, everything. What I'm targeting here in the primary title of the page of the site. Okay, I reduced that and I've changed this hundreds and hundreds of times, and so I've got this whole new design that I've laid out with the website. So I'm trying this now, and so conversion rate optimization. Okay, so some things that could make a difference would be changing these blurbs, and so as you're flipping through these. You're looking for, a timeshare promotion, you're flipping through these search results, and you're reading you're skimming, and you're reading these top things. So maybe I want to change this and maybe move Sanders Resorts farther in the title, and maybe it's Sanders Resorts, save up to 70%. Okay, and maybe I'll shorten that so it's not as long, and so it doesn't run into ... right? And try to make it a shorter phrase, and at the same time I'm trying to get this up here, so in this little thing I should have all-inclusive timeshare promotion, definitely, and this blurb has not been redone, and I changed this page. This page has been changed in the last 24 hours, so this blurb is going to completely restructure itself in the next 48 or so, and it's going to change, and so I'll either jump up or jump down. I expect it to jump back up to number 2. And so maybe I'll go in here and I'll change this, which is right here, and so inside your WordPress website, right, you're looking for your snippet under Yoast. If you're not using Yoast, you should have Yoast SEO put on here. This just makes it real simple. And so this just allows me to change, right here, save up to 70% on Sanders Resorts. I could change that right now, all right, change this blurb and change this other blurb. Okay, and so this is the top line, and this is that subline right here, right? So you have 70%, and this is the subline that's picking up the new page to some extent. And it's just picking up words, random words. So it's not even a blurb that's trying to pitch or sell anything. There's no hook here. This is just general things. So I've got to adjust this by, again, you come in here and you put a better meta description in here, and this is what shows up. So your first shot at the consumer, right? It's going to be when they do a search. They're going to do a search. You're going to get a first shot if you do an AdWords, and then they're going to come down here and they're going to start looking for what they're searching for the answer to their problem is, right? And so they're going to go in here and they're going to click whatever. They're probably going to peruse the top 3 or 4 search results in my market to see who's offering what. And then from there, they'll make a choice, and maybe they'll call, maybe they'll, fill out a form or something. And so I think that's a good little place to start here. If you were wondering, this entire page contains 10 search results and maybe 15. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 14 possible positions, and this being the 15th right here. Okay, so there are 4 paid ads, 3 bottom, 1 top, in this spot, and so ultimately I only have one opportunity out of 15 of getting a first page click through. All right, so I think that's about that. We do want to just talk about, and I don't think I set this up. So let's go here and let's just talk about YouTube. Okay. And so on YouTube, you can do searches also. Just like Google, YouTube has its own little search engine, and the same thing, Facebook or Pinterest, all these different things have their own search engine within their site. And so on YouTube being owned by Google, is Google's baby. And so you can go in here and you can type in and you can see, here I am. And so when you're talking about blurbs and how to optimize them, again, even your videos that you upload to YouTube are going to have, a title, and it's going to have a blurb or something that you're going to, the very first couple of sentences that you're putting into the description are going to show up here as your #1 way to catch a consumer. And so I've watched a lot of videos and a lot of different techniques on YouTube optimization. Okay, a whole nother conversation we'll get into a little farther. But, things like this, this is an image that I created. It's not very good, but, I was trying at one point to brand my face, and that's, I should have done a better job with the picture. But I wanted to create a nice background that was very solid, and, a quick little blurb, and maybe I got a little long here on this. It should have been really short, like save or pay $30 a night, all inclusive, and just kept it real short and simple so it popped out in the search results. And you can see that, in this kind of case here, this is actually just what Google chose as the print for the video, as the picture for the video. And so I did not choose. So I should go in here and I should optimize this, because it's definitely, here we are. I typed in timeshare promotions, generic, into the Google search bar, and here we go. I'm number 2, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 8. Right. Okay. You get the idea, right? So I've got a few little things that I've been targeting here on YouTube, and so I'm playing YouTube search also. And so, definitely I should go in here and I should clean up these pictures. Each one of these pictures should just pop, because that picture doesn't hook anybody. I can't even tell what that is. So I think I've already got this one beat. And so all I got to do is come in here and really clean up these blurbs and clean up the images, so that I have a better hook on these different things, and I have a better opportunity of grabbing traffic off of YouTube. Okay, keep that in mind. That's the same for all your different searching channels. If you're on Bing or on Yahoo, same idea. You could do that kind of thing. And so ultimately, if you're going to play the game, okay, you need to be either doing, showing up on the first page or buying a spot, and preferably a little both. All right, there you have it. Quick little walkthrough on how Google search results display, and how you can kind of optimize your click-through rate from Google search results to your website. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in. BowmanWebServices.com.